So what I wanted to do is I wanted to take a video of this news clipping that was on the local news, and I wanted to show you.
Program tonight, a Canadian Tire store in Sydney has 2 new employees, but they're not your usual retail clerks. CTV's Kyle Moore now on the unlikely match.
Meet the newest employees at this Canadian Tire store in Sydney.
They were freezing to death. They're out by the building, freezing to death. So we took them in.
And now Jimmy and Baby have new jobs and a new home. And everyone is chipping in to look after their 2 new friends.
We got the first cat, we took him and got him fixed. And we've taken a second collection, and the second cat now is going on Tuesday to be fixed.
The 2 cats were found in this parking lot in the freezing cold on October the 31st. They've now been at this Canadian Tire store for the past 3 months, and staff are treating them as though this is where they belong.
We're always forever cuddling them. I usually walk around with treats in my pocket. I think we all generally have got them readily available for the cats.
Staff have even taken down crates from store shelves and set them up so the felines will have a place to sleep. And that's not all. Employees also rotate shifts so there will always be enough food and water. Customers like the idea of having animals in the store.
I think it's great. I really do. Coming in here, I had banged up something on my car and I was unhappy, and I decided to come in here, and I left with a huge smile on my face. I think it's really great.
It seems the 2 cats have softened the environment and made this business more than just a commercial enterprise.
This morning, walking in the door, and both of them were sitting there meowing and just couldn't wait to have somebody there, and then followed you around, and this is their home. They're not going anywhere. They don't look to go out or anything now. We just love them.
2 furry friends who may have started life with the wrong people have now found their forever homes. Kyle Moore, CTV News, Sydney.
Now, I personally think it was a great thing that they did, and I'm going to show you the next news article that aired the next day.
Everyone is happy that 2 cats are living at a Canadian Tire store in Sydney. A woman who is petrified of the animals says she was shaken by the whole ordeal after coming face to face with a cat while shopping. Here's CTV's Kyle Moore.
Most think they're a cute, cuddly addition to the shelves of merchandise. But it turns out not everyone is thrilled about the rescue cats who have been hired by Canadian Tire.
The cat's my phobia, and I've had it since I was a little girl.
Kay Hogan says the store isn't doing enough to accommodate customers. She says she was confronted by one of the cats while shopping.
I'm terrified of cats, so I'm screaming. I ran, I'm looking for my husband. I grabbed onto another gentleman who was at the store, and that's how it started. That's the way I get. I'm terrified of the cats.
So there was 2 guys in the aisle, and I said, "You have cats here?" And they started laughing. I said, "She's terrified of cats." And so he picked it up and said, "You put it in the back." So the manager, the guy I was talking to, he said, "We will try to keep them in the back."
Hogan says there were no signs warning customers about cats on store premises when the incident occurred. Management has since addressed the issue by posting signs as you enter the building and throughout the store.
We have about 12 signs around the store, so if a customer see the signs and know that he's not a fan of the cat, there's no problem. We're gonna just put the cats in the cage or in the office.
The Hogans feel the cats don't belong in the store.
I don't want to be harsh and say get rid of the cats, but they can adopt them out. If they have a mice problem or something like that, there are other options. But I think they should think of the people first.
We didn't know that it was like a phobia or something like that. We thought she was just surprised to see the cat and she didn't expect to see the cat, so that's why she acted like that. But
for now, the cats will continue to call their store home. Management says they will try to keep the cats in the warehouse or office. The only time they will be on the floor is when customers come in asking to see them. Kyle Moore, CTV News, Sydney.
Now, I have to say that you know, what they were doing is they just rescued two homeless cats. And I don't really think that it was such a big deal that a lady had to be so upset about seeing them, but that's her phobia, that's her phobia. Now, do you think the cat should stay, or do you think that they should have to leave? I'd love to see the comments and response from people, because it seems to have created quite an uproar in my local community. There's some Facebook pages about it, and there's some, you know, arguing back and forth on the topic. So I'd like to hear what the rest of the world has to say about the cats that live in Canadian Tire. So leave some comments and let me know. Have a great day.